Hi! Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, I need to make sure I can see the chat. And as soon as the camera comes through, I'll need to double check audio too. To make sure it's only one microphone coming in. I had a different one on because I was screen recording something today, which is different from the video that'll come out. Is today Thursday? Yes, different from the video that's coming out tomorrow. To make sure it's okay. The audio is working. But hello. Oh man, I need to remember that I like doing these in the daytime better because the lighting in here is not so good at night. I don't know. It's like making it way too blue, but that's okay. But hi everyone, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and tonight we are going to do an unboxing. I've got the January 2023, oh my goodness, Fiber of the Month Club from Paradise Fibers that we're going to unbox, and it's a thick package. I'm very excited to see what's in here. And then I also have a little announcement for later. But also I want to remind you all that the Valentine's Day yarn that I have, I still have some available. It is a pre-order. I have it pinned in the chat, but I'm going to put it in the chat again. It's a wrapped Valentine's Day themed colorway. It comes with a progress keeper, a sticker, and a handmade Valentine signed by me. And yeah, I had so much fun making Valentines. I mean, I had a lot of fun dyeing the yarn, but I also had a lot of fun like making the Valentines this year. So those are more of those available, and they are ready to ship. It's just I'm wrapping each one individually, so they aren't ready wrapped, but it'll take just like, I think the processing time is still 1 to 2 weeks, but they're ready to go in like 1 to 2 days. So I can hide that. And we can get to our unboxing. Now, Paradise Fibers sends me their Fiber of the Month Club for free every month for me to unbox and share. It's a mystery spinning fiber subscription box, and it is so much fun. They put a lot of creativity into these. There's usually some kind of stitch marker, some kind of sticker, and there's often sometimes fun packaging. Now, I have no spoilers for today, but the packaging has this floral pattern on it. And so I wonder if, I mean, in the past we've had some natural dyes. Could it be like an early spring theme one? Could it be like a Valentine's Day floral? I mean, I guess it's January. So I don't really know. I don't know. Could it be like Year of the Rabbit? But I mean, there's not a bunny on it. So I don't know. But I try to avoid spoilers as much as possible. The Fiber Club starts at, oh my goodness, as I blank, I think it's, I don't want to misquote the price. That is not where I needed to go. Fiber. I was like, it makes sense to double check anyway. Yes, okay, my brain was right. It starts at $34.99 a month for the continental US. That includes shipping, and it's slightly more expensive if you live in like Alaska, Hawaii, or Canada, or other international locations. But yeah, let's open this up. Okay, I am going to initially, well, we'll see what, ooh, we've got a little booklet. We've got a little notebook in here, a little green notebook. Okay, I'm curious. All right, what is our theme? Oh, fun! Extra, breed all about it. That is so cute. Okay, I was completely wrong. But, well, maybe not, but this is telling me that we're probably going to be, it's going to probably be all about the sheep, and we're probably going to have some natural colors here. I am very, very excited. I'm going to try to look at those in a moment. Let's see. In a black organza bag, we have some, looks like white fiber. And in a white organza bag, we have some what is likely black fiber. Let's open this up. Ooh, it's not black. Ooh, I smell the wool. This is like it's almost black, but it's a very, very dark brown. And how would I describe it? It's almost got like, it's so dark that I don't think I can see. It's almost got like natural highlights in it. It's a warm toned brown. It's hard to say because of the light, but there's almost some reddish hue to it. It's totally not showing up well because there it's looking cool. I mean, I suppose it is cooler toned than my hair, which is a little brassy, but there's still, I see some auburn almost in that. But I can smell the lanolin. Ooh, here too. It's like the good kind of sheepy smell. So we've got this beautiful fiber. I can't wait to see more about what it is. I'm assuming that it's just all wool. Okay, we've got a pink satin bag that feels like it has the extras in it. And then we have a silver bag that has something tight and squishy in it. Oh, okay. We've got some gray fiber. And this one looks like it's a little bit of a blend because you see how there's almost like a little bit of striping to it. I don't know if it's a blend of like dark wool and lighter wool or what, but it felt lumpy, almost like a stuffed animal because of just the way that the fiber is wound. So we've got, it's not quite black, it's more brown, and we've got a notebook here. Okay, let's see what they say. Let's see. In your bag. Okay. We've got 2 ounces of dyed, okay, this is dyed, gray heather, blue face Leicester wool top. So this is not a natural color. This is dyed. We've got 4 ounces of undyed. This is, okay, I have no idea which one is which. Oh gosh. Let me see. Where do we have pictures of the sheep? No. Which one is the dark one? Okay, so one of these is a Bergschaft wool top. And then the other is Zwartbles wool top. So these are 2 different like breeds of sheep. Oh, there's a picture. Okay, so this is the Zwartbles. Zwartbles. And this is the Bergschaft, which I'm probably mispronouncing. But so these are 2 different fibers. Okay. And let's pull out the extras. But so we've got, I guess, 3 different breeds of wool in here. The gray is very pretty. The brown, like, I mean, I love undyed wool, but the brown is really exciting. Okay. Oh, I got a little pin. Okay, so there's a BFL button pin. This is just like a little, I don't know if the camera will focus on it. It's got a little BFL sheep. It's just like one of these little pins. Oh! I almost don't want to show this. There have been some coincidences in the past with things that Paradise Fiber has and things that I have. I may or may not have some of these charms. But these adorable little sheep charms. And it passes my test. Whenever I have a bulb pin stitch marker, which can be a progress keeper because this pin opens up. It's like a little safety pin. So it can work for crocheters as well because you can remove it. But I always like it when the charm fits around the thickest part of the bulb, so it goes all the way around. I don't like it when it gets stuck over that. That just bugs me when I'm working with it. That's adorable. Okay, we've got a Eunice vinyl sheep sticker. We've got Eunice this month. We've got the Paradise Fibers sheep logo. I guess because it's all about breeds of sheep. We don't need a silly pun. We've got Eunice. She is great. There is a project notebook that comes in a bunch of different colors. And then our tea this month is Breakfast in Paris. And I am curious to see, let's see, oh, there's a huge collection. There's a huge selection of decorative sheep stickers and buttons this month. Oh, you can, oh, there's even a new Zorble sheep. Okay, so club members get 10% off of all full price fiber purchases. This month you can also get 10% off the pins on the website and variations of Eunice stickers as well. And yes, I have my collection and I've not stuck them to anything yet. I have like a nice little like box on my shelf where I put them all and I haven't decided where to put them. Okay, so I want to learn, oh, the project. They're cute little penguins. Okay, so let's meet the Bergschaf breed of sheep. It comes all the way from the Australian Alps. These sheep might not have the softest fleece, but they do have the cutest lop ears. I'm wondering if that's the sheep that's on here. The fiber is great for felting and can be used for knitting outerwear that would fight off the elements and wear like iron. And then the Zwarbles, I have no idea if I'm saying this right. Sheep, it comes from North Netherlands, and their name translates to black blaze, which is fitting because this breed of black sheep has a white blaze down the front of their face. I guess the breed was endangered in the 70s, and it seems like they've been coming back. And then they talk about BFL in here a little bit too. This is so fun. So I think I never realized, and this might be on me, because that black sheep, like this doesn't feel black, this feels more of a brown, which maybe makes sense. I wonder if there's black sheep that their wool is even like more pigmented and saturated. No matter what, it is gorgeous. It's just right now, and I wonder, I'm gonna go check one other light to see if it feels more black in there, but it's feeling more brown to me. Yeah, I stand by my designation of it being a brown fiber. It's looking very black on camera, but it's great. I would say they're not as soft as like merino or even the BFL. The BFL is really, really soft, but I'd say that they're not scratchy either. Like I don't find Peruvian Highland wool to be scratchy, but I would say it's like a hair softer than that. So you wonder if the sunshine dyes their wool, almost bleaches it. Oh, I'm sure of it. Because, you know, that's almost what it reminds me of. It reminds me of, like, highlights in hair. And so, absolutely, I'm sure that there's some, like, sun exposure. It just still feels more of a dark brown. But I guess so many sheep are white. Or, you know, off-white that anything that isn't, it probably is more classified as, like, a black sheep. And so that's fun. I'm excited. I like getting different breeds to spin because I think that that is just fun. And oh, this is so cute. I like that they included, I mean, part of me wishes that it was like that the middle skin was a blend of the two, but when you have rarer breeds of sheep, probably, I mean, I don't know how much, it said in the 70s there were only 250 of the Zwartbles sheep. But I don't know. There might be more. But these little penguins. I'm a sucker for penguins, and I think that these are adorable. Adorable, adorable, adorable. And so, yeah, huge thank you to Paradise Fibers. It's always a pleasure to unbox these. I love like the little details that they put in. I like, well, Ryder might steal this from me. I like little notebooks for keeping track of things. And I think that the theme, the extra, extra breed all about it, to give us like a white sheep and a black sheep, I think that is so fun. I think that I'm just so excited. And that's what, this is one of the things, oh dear. As I try to wind this back up. This is one of the things that also makes this a really fun fiber club, is that you never know what you're going to get. There have been everything from space dyed fiber, blended fibers that have lots of colors and sparkle, natural fibers and natural colors. Sometimes there's dyes in there that, you know, we can dye. There are all kinds of different themes, from TV shows to all kinds of things. And so it's something like, if what you get one month isn't your favorite, what comes the next month will likely be quite different. And so and of course now I'm not thinking about, oh, there was a Christmassy themed one last month. And so I therefore expect, I mean, I don't know if they've gone full on Valentine's Day. They don't always go like full on like expected holiday. Sometimes they do. Sometimes it's a bit of a surprise. But you know, we could end up with something red, pink, sparkling next month, or it could be a completely different theme altogether. But if you would like to learn more about Paradise Fibers and the Fiber of the Month Club, I have a link. I have an affiliate link. I do get commission. Here we go. I do get commission, and these days, I forget the date for getting the current month's box. It used to be the 10th of the month, and this late in the month, I think that if you were to sign up today, they would default to sending you February's box first. But you reach out to customer service if you want the January box, and if they have more of those, then they will send it. But Fiber Club members also get first dibs to new fiber. I'm going to look. The Zwartbles. That's so cool. I'm reading what they say about it now on their website. So it's a beautiful natural black, aka dark chocolate fiber with lots of loft, medium range wool that lends itself to woolen spinning and felts beautifully. It has a strong crimp and a long staple length of 4 to 5 inches. It's more suitable for outerwear. That's so cool. And the Bergschaft fiber, it spins, they recommend that one spinning into a bulkier single ply. And they also say wearing like iron. I've never felt, I think, as far as I know, either of those breeds before, and so that's really cool. But yeah, now I'm gonna shift into more ChemKnits mode. But while you're at it, please subscribe and turn on notifications, because some live streams are scheduled with advance notice. And others, as I go and make another upcoming stream public. Some streams are scheduled with advance notice, and others are scheduled, whoop, I lost the chat. Others are some streams are scheduled with advance notice and others are more last minute. But, all right, so I've already talked about Valentine's Day, and there is now a second mystery offering in the ChemKnits Creations Etsy shop. And I don't know if this thumbnail is familiar to all of you, or any of you. Oh, I guess I can't really do that. I was like, well, I can try. Gotta make sure that that's muted. Okay. But maybe, okay, maybe this might be familiar. I know you can't see it. We are going to have a really fun live stream coming up on Monday. So on Monday, January 30th at 9:30 a.m., I'm bringing back the wheel, I'm bringing back the random color picker, and we are going to have a mystery surprise live stream kind of thing where I am going to let chance pick the colorways and the dyeing techniques. I did a live stream like this back in August of last year, and it was so much fun. Oops, let me move these guys up there. Okay, so this was me in the live stream laughing. Basically, there will be a wheel like you see here, and I'll spin to select the technique, and then we'll pick 3 colors that will be our palette. And yeah, and there's some flexibility. Everything leaned extremely green heavy last time. So these were the techniques that we ended up with in the end over the yarn bases. And so we did a speckled colorway. We did twisted skeins. I don't remember, it was 2 or 3 times. Oh, Dawn, thank you so much for the super chat. We've got color mixing with primary colors, something I think will not be on the list this time. And then we had like a yarn mop technique where I wiped the dye from my hands onto the yarn. And so those were the 4 techniques that we did last time. And the yarn for the stream is available. So one element that is maybe a little bit less random, but is still, will be somewhat of a surprise for me and for you guys, is that you can pre-order the yarn that I will be dyeing in this stream. You get to pick the yarn base, and there's some surprise yarn base options in there. You get to pick the yarn base, and then you get to pick if you want it to be colorway 1, 2, 3, or 4. But the main thing I'm going to do differently this time versus the first time I did this stream is that I am going to spin the wheel for the 4 techniques first, and then I'm going to pick the order of them. Because if we go back to here, and I'm going to make this smaller. Nope, that was not the right thing. Maybe if I scooch over. Oh, I can hide Valentine's Day. Okay, kind of awkwardly positioned, but that's fine. No. Well, then I can't read it. Okay, I'll try to just remember. I'll sit back in my spot. I'll try to just remember what they were. But so I lucked out in the order that the techniques were. The first one was the yarn mop. That is something that is fast and easy to do. The next one, when I mixed the colors, the chat actually picked for me to do scribble dyeing, and so we did that. But see, the twisted skeins, that's a technique that takes longer. And so if that was one of the techniques that we draw for this live stream, I'm going to want to start that first and then keep revisiting it over the course of the entire stream versus having that be something at the very end that I do when we start to run out of time. And so and then also because I think I'm mostly going to have the camera just on the counter, then I can also plan when I bring the hot plate out versus any technique like maybe countertop speckles that we do on the counter and then steam set. We do those all first. And so then we move on to the other techniques. And so that is why I think when reflecting on what we did last time, or in the first one, even at the end of that stream, I was like, okay, that is one change I would make going forward to the entire thing. It would make life easier. And I still come across the zip ties I used in that stream because I think I labeled the yarn bases like A through I to keep track of them because, you know, there were different bases for each thing. There are surprise options. So on the listing, like the bases that people can pick that are, I guess, known would be like Stroll, Hawthorne, Wool of the Andes, or Swish DK. But then there's a Surprise Me category, a Surprise Me Sock Yarn category, and a Surprise Me Superwash DK category. And so, yeah, I'm very excited. Now, there are a couple of rain dates, which would really come up if there's a snow day. I think that's the most likely thing that could cause me to postpone the stream for any reason is if my kids end up being home because school is canceled. So that's one thing. The next knocking on wood, I had a live stream, I think, to celebrate hitting 5 million views This was years ago, and I broke my foot the night before the big stream. Oh, what is on? Indy, hold on. What's on your fur? No. Hold on. What did I feel? Okay, we'll check later. It's not tick season, but I was like, definitely felt something when I was scratching him because Indy came over. Completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, it was fun to just go through and pick a lot of different yarn bases. And so therefore, I didn't know what yarn bases I was using for which techniques and things like that. Indy, go get Daddy. Go upstairs. Indy, go find Daddy. This isn't... Indy, go. Hey, Keith. Can you get Indy? Indy, go upstairs. Yeah, I broke my foot. The eve of a stream. And the thing that was hard about that one is I couldn't, like, because we went to urgent care and like, because we weren't sure it was broken. And then the next morning I had like a doctor's appointment. And so I couldn't postpone the stream from my phone for some reason. Like I wasn't able to edit it or even pin something. So I was like, everything's okay. I have to postpone it. And so that was, were any of you there when I broke my foot? Not when I broke my foot, but were you there when I was talking about the broken foot? Oh my goodness. And so then that had to be postponed a little longer. But I do have two rain dates. One would be the Tuesday, the 31st. And then Thursday, the 2nd, would be the second alternate date. But should the stream need to be postponed, especially because there's some of you who are pre-ordering yarn, as soon as I'm able to, I will send a message through Etsy with the new date and things like that. So I will do my best. You were there when I came and I was like, here's my boot. Oh my gosh. Oh, the worst part about that is I broke my foot changing a diaper. Kind of. I changed a diaper, thankfully. It was not a very messy one. And I was going to go wash my hands and I stubbed my foot on the door frame. And then had Lucas keep like toddler Ryder in the bedroom. And Lucas went downstairs to find my phone as I like crawled myself. And I was like, Keith, I think you need to come home. You know how I always say I break my foot? I really broke my foot this time. I want to... That's a little better. Yes. And so that's when I started wearing indoor Crocs more to protect it. Because also once I was out of the boot, I was just like trying to protect. And like a nice Croc has like a barrier against stubbing toes. So it is a safety device. So that was my first broken bone. Hopefully my last. It was like on my foot. It was like right below like the toe, right where it was like in the foot. So thankfully not the joint or anything, but it was enough that I went to Bermuda with Keith and my in-laws and I was in a boot and that was not very fun. The trip was fun. It was not fun to be on a place where I would have loved to like hiked and stuff and be in a boot. And also there were lots of hills where we were staying. And so it was just very challenging for me to get around. But yeah, that was the biggest, having to postpone a stream. I mean, other things can happen like power outages and things, but yay! Welcome, Catherine. Yeah, see, that's why you should have notifications on, but hopefully the notification didn't wake you up. But yeah, if notifications are on, then we can have some fun. But ever since August, I have really wanted to do another one of these streams, and there just wasn't ever really a good time. And so I know it's a little weird that I have two mystery things going on right now, but I wanted to wait until A, all of the Valentine's Day yarn was dyed, and B, I had shipped out all of the pre-orders before doing some other type of pre-order. And so this one will come just with the yarn. It's not going to be wrapped or anything. And during the stream, you'll be able to see what the colorways are. But the 4 techniques that are overall selected will be, and you guys will be able to give input at the beginning of the stream into the techniques that I'm using as well. I will give an opportunity for suggestions and I can edit, but I'm giving myself, like, before I start spinning the wheel, I might remove some things on there. Like, I might remove guar gum unless I am smart and prep some in advance of the stream starting. I haven't decided if I'm going to be that organized and have guar gum ready to go. And I will probably remove the mixing primary colors because I don't have those on hand ready to go. So, am I going to incorporate the D&D die, the 27 die? I don't think so. Not this time. I mean, I used to use, so long time ago, these streams would be me picking 2 random colors of Wilton's food coloring off the top of my head, which was super, super fun. And then I would mix them together and we'd dip dye it. And there were some stunning combinations, like teal and copper gave a really beautiful combination that I wouldn't have expected. And so that was really cool. But then I moved on to rolling dice and mixing together like Wilton Colorite. And so then we would get rather random mixtures. And then I would use the 20-sided die to help decide how many drops of a color we would add. And that was, it's hard to think how to incorporate that die into this. I mean, I suppose, so Jacquard has 40 colors. We could do something someday where we give numbers to where I number the dies in my collection, and then we could roll the dice to pick the colors that we use or something. But I wanted to try the random color picker thing again. And I keep testing it, and it normally does not lean green everything. But yeah, I'll decide. Like, I had some ideas like a game show. Like I could have, instead of like a phone a friend, like, no, I re-roll the color, but I'm just going to use my discretion. If I end up getting all black, like that did happen when it was like 3 slightly different blacks, I can re-roll. And so I will use my discretion like that. Or if there's one color, if everything is pink for the 3rd colorway, I'll re-roll if we get more than 1 pink, you know, and things like that. So I'm very, very excited. My dies are not organized in any kind of way. I will likely stick with Dharma acid dies because those are the easiest. The way I have them labeled with the squares on top, it's the easiest for me to find colors quickly, whereas Jacquard are all jumbled, and so it's always harder to locate them. I really should do the same thing and cut up a Jacquard poster, or even just a catalog and put those on. And what's the other one that, and yeah, so those are the 2 brands I use the most because I have the most variety in there. But I'm really excited, and yeah, I mean, inconceivably, we could do more than 4 colorways. Like if we end up getting, let's see, like speckled shoebox, Ziploc bag, and yarn mop. If those are the 4 things that we have, those will get finished pretty quickly. And so then we would be able to add some more. And so I'll go as long as I can, as long as my body and brain will allow me to. And also there is a hard stop when I have to go pick up the kids from school. So I will have a hard stop. Well, I haven't decided what time the hard stop will be. Certainly I need to be done before 3, and I don't know if my hard stop will be earlier. So if you can't make the whole stream, I don't want to promise that I'm going to stream from 9:30 all the way till 2:30. But it's possible. It's possible. But it's likely to go on for a couple of hours at least. Hello, hello. But yeah, I am super, super excited about this. And I have the link to the pre-order is in the chat. It should also be, here's the live stream link. So you can also turn on notifications just for the live stream. I believe that that is now public. Here's this. Yes, I do have it linked in the description. Oh, I minimized chat. It was really long last time. There was once upon a time where I had like 6-hour streams, but I was younger then. I think that was like the Sock Blank special. I had some like really, really long streams. Yeah, and so the nice thing about it being a bit of a longer stream is that then people can pop in and out. And one of the things I did last time, which I don't normally do, I normally don't record clips specifically of live streams. I have, and I didn't even use it for the recap for the sunset one, for a TikTok, which I haven't even posted, TikTok Reel, whatever. I downloaded when I was painting the leaves on the blank. Actually, I might have included that in the recap. I don't remember. But I did also make a short that I haven't posted that one yet. And I'm actually making some, I might post them as a short of the last time I did the Mystery Surprise live stream. I recorded the selection of the techniques and the selection of the colors to have my reaction to it. And that was a lot of fun to have that. You remember the big, yes, we've got the big, I still have that chalkboard, but yeah, that's where I would keep track of all the different color combinations when I was drawing out of the bowl. I miss the drawing out of the bowl, and we'll see how this stream goes, and if we want to like rewrite the rules for another game sometime. I did at one point design like a 6-sided die, like dice die kind of thing, not color die, with techniques on the side, so that way I could roll and pick a technique. But we never 3D printed that. As Keith comes down, I think, to feed the dog. But yeah, the chalkboard, which like could come into play, but I'll also likely use like screenshots and stuff to like share the current colors and stuff. But I'm really excited. It's just a lot of silly fun, and it's a fun challenge for me because like I'm about to start like another color challenge, and I forget the color combinations that are winning right now. ChemKnits patrons are voting on those right now. But it's a lot of fun to just be like, okay, I need to create something with these colors. What do I want to use? And so when we see what colors the like random color picker picks, I will pick. Indy, please go away. Go to Daddy, honey. It's because I'm streaming. That's the only time he's as insistent in being next to me as he normally is about being next to you. Normally, Indy's next when Keith is home, Indy's like next to Keith, and I call him over for pets or something, and then he runs back to Keith. And so, yeah. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's a lot of fun, and it's nice to like have time in the schedule where I can do something a little bit silly like this without feeling like, okay, I should be dying for Hanukkah, or I should be doing this or that. And so, yes, he's a good boy, but actually he was not a good boy today. I was trying to film, I was sitting here because I was reacting to something for a long introduction of a dyeing video, and he just like kept doing this bark, and I was just like, there must have been like 10 minutes of me starting to say a sentence and he'd bark, and so then I'd be quiet, and then it was just over and over, and I was just like, something about me sitting here is setting him off. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll post more formally about this live stream on social media tomorrow probably, because yeah, when I'm done with this, I'm probably gonna go to bed. Oh man, but I'm so excited. And I should also add that we did in addition to this mystery listing, which is like just like says pre-order mystery surprise yarn dyed in a live stream on whatever date. All the yarn from the most recent ChemKnits dye-along is in the shop now, in addition to some yarn for some videos that will be coming up or that recently came out. And so you can go and check all of that out. But I almost kept, this is the yarn that I almost kept. Will it let me do? No. Save image as. I love that I'm saving an image from my website. Okay, this yarn. I almost kept this one. This is one of the whale yarns that I dyed, and I'm obsessed with it. I almost kept it, but instead of keeping it, I dyed a different version of it on the same base. So that, because Lucas needs a new hat. And I was like, oh, he'd like this, but I was like, oh, he won't like the softer pastel colors as much. And so rather than keeping one of the whale ones, I use the same color palette, and I'll do a dyeing to knit video with the way things go around here will come out in 2025. But it's yarn I dyed, and hopefully I just need to pick a pattern for it. I hope that I dyed enough so that way I can use one skein, or maybe I'll need to use more, but that's something that is ongoing. And so of course now I need Ryder to pick some colors, and he can't decide if he wants like a bright green or me to do a deep green. Do I know when the next Bear yarn sales are coming up? Not exactly, no. So, one sec. There's a little bit, oh, did that sale end? Never mind. The red, white, and pink sale ended with Knit Picks. I was gonna put you like, oh, there was some white yarn on sale, and there were 2 or 3 Bear yarn lines that were in sale during that. But otherwise, besides, no, I don't know. I mean, I can always predict that on Black Friday, so the Friday after Thanksgiving, usually there's a 25% off coupon, and then it's 20% off the rest of the weekend or similar. And then outside of that, a couple times a year, there might be a 20% off site-wide sale, but I don't know specifically when the next one is coming up. They could decide to just have a Bear yarn sale specifically. In March, historically, there will be a green yarn sale. So we just had a pink one. Sometimes in the past, I think there's been April. I mean, I could... You know where I'm searching? My Gmail. Knit Picks. Let's see. 20% off. See if there's any... So last year, in 2022, there was a site-wide sale in May for 20% off. Yeah, I think there was one in May. But so right now I can predict because I have no knowledge of anything. Sometimes, because I'm a Knit Picks affiliate, sometimes they will send like a, hey, marketing heads up this, like the week before a sale starts, which means that this year with the big sale, I couldn't give a prediction because they gave me the schedule for marketing. But I can say now that this is why I also track them, because I can, even if I can't say what's going to happen, you know, and I know nothing that's coming up, but if I can't say like, oh, what's going to happen for Thanksgiving 2023, I can be like, well, in 2022 and 21 and 20 and 19, this all happened because I have a record of it on my blog. And that's one reason why I do that. Not just because, oh, might know in advance, but it's nice to see the patterns. So then I know like, okay, I want to hold out for 135 yarn day or, you know, this is a better discount or something. But with them moving like a lot of the bulk bare yarn discounts to the wholesale portal on their website, I don't know if they're going to do specifically like a bare yarn sale. They might, though. It's just hard to know. But there are some other things. There's some other suppliers that there's a new brand, or new to me brand, who I have some yarn that I'll be testing out in the next few months. And so there's some fun things like that I have not yet started filming. Hopefully, I guess I'll maybe next week try to start filming that and decide what to do. But yeah, if you have suggestions for techniques that I should put onto my wheel, I can tell you what's on it right now. Right now I have hand painted, dip dyed, speckled, shoebox, Ziploc bag, yarn mop, scribble dyeing, twisted skeins, layered tonal, guar gum, mixing primary colors, which I'm probably going to take off the list. If you have suggestions, then when this is a video on demand, you can leave it in the comments, and then I can update the wheel. Oh, Dawn says that Knitpicks gave them a wholesale account. You just told them that you buy in bulk for personal dyeing. That is great news. That is excellent news that they are letting individuals who buy in bulk to buy through the wholesale platform. I mean, it's nice to be able to get the discounts are a little bit better than what the 15% were before, but yeah, there's like a higher minimum for free shipping, and so I've only placed one wholesale order so far because I bought 100 skeins of Stroll, so I haven't needed to, but I'm close. Ooh, cake dyeing. Ooh, that's an interesting one. And that is a technique also that I would want to come at more towards the beginning of the stream, but I'm adding that right now. Although I just added a bunch of asterisks to it. Maybe that would be something that maybe if there's like a leave no dye behind or something I need to do, I'd draw for. The downside of cake dyeing is that that's something I would need to prep for in advance, because I'm going to have the yarn pre-soaking before the stream starts. And I can't wind yarn into a cake once it has been pre-soaked. And so, and then also then I'd have to do the like cake winding on stream, which would be screechy. My thing squeaks and loud. But shibori is also a fun idea, but I guess, you know, I can say like resist. That's similar. That's shibori-esque. So cake dyeing I have on the list, but I put asterisks because, yeah, that's one that I would have to do. I'd have to prep in advance, but is a nice reminder of something that I should do just for Dye Pot Weekly soon, because it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done cake dyeing, and so I appreciate those suggestions a lot. Space dyeing, did I not say that? If I didn't say that, then I will include, yes. And immersion. Adding loads of things. Oh, I am so excited. I am so excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then, like, sometimes, like, it pushes me to do things that I do a little bit less. But I just remember the last time, like, when I was doing the last one, I was just like, please not guar gum, please not guar gum, please not guar gum, because it was going to be the last one of the stream, and I was like, oh my gosh, how, normally when I mix guar gum, I do that with, like, my kitchen equipment, and then I add it to a container that was kitchen container that will become a ChemKnits container. And so I do that all in advance. And so if I'm smart, I'll do that before the stream, and then I have it just in case. So, but anyway, I'm going to head out. So that way, I don't think Amy ate yet, but that way Keith can come in. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And another huge thank you to Paradise Fibers. And go and check out the ChemKnits Creations Etsy shop. We got lots of fun stuff over there. Last time it was green, 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 green. Yes, I can pull that up. These were our colors last time. So we had one, and it had a teal. And even the second one, like it had a bluish green color. But yeah, the first one was all green. The second one was a lot of green, and it was very green heavy. But I pulled a bunch. Oh, thanks. I pulled a bunch of, because I was playing with this, with the color picking website that I was using. I pulled a lot of colors there for my brain. Sorry. I pulled a bunch of colors for, for the color challenge I'm going to do. Instead of me like picking or asking for comments for people to pick colors, I use that to give just like a visual indication of like colors for people to vote for. And so there was a reasonable amount of variety. But thank you so much. I'm glad you can learn a lot from me. But yeah, all right, I'm going to head out. New Dye Pot Weekly episode tomorrow. Subscribe. Please like the live stream and do all the YouTubey things. And yeah, I will. So, well, you'll hear from me tomorrow, but then you'll see me on Monday because I'll stream for a while. And I can't wait. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.